home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, a Sunday night blockbuster, part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. On the Denver sideline, you can look at their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His team also on the bye last week, so both teams should come in here with fresh legs and ready to go. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go in on a win, everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye. And we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Dobbins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly, it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different.
And he will score. Washington, his 6th touchdown now for the season. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They were able to take advantage for the strike.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Broncos nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Here's Dobbins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Dobbins. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Goes first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's a loss of a yard.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Coverage by Mikey Sanderskill.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders offense heading out for their next possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So, try to double up here. They begin this drive first and 10. They'll look to pick up the pace. Again, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. There's his man, it's Samuel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
24 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Here's Eckler. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Daniel trying to get his guys to line up quickly.
Washington Commanders.
They'll go back to Eckler here on first down. And he will get into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going. This has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better.
Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out on top. 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing. Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. This game here tonight, a rematch of Super Bowl 22 back in 1988. You think about the 80s, that was the John Madden broadcaster sweet spot, if you will. You know how much he loved the Hogs? John really gave offensive linemen a personality, a face. Loved those guys. And it came through in the broadcast and helped their celebrity status as well. And over the years, you watch broadcasters. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That is caught to the goal line and in. Harris, touchdown Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. The Commanders mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. They need to flip the script in a hurry. The Commanders come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Eckler will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. One final throw before the break. Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Dave Barrett is there to make the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Daniel. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he will score again. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked. Like this defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point by Gay is good. The Commanders stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. On first down, here's Nix to throw.
Nix's pass. Complete to number 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw is Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're down and 9. Throw it. Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Lawrence Armstrong. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punch. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This brought him out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he's into the end zone yet again. Harry, touchdown, Commanders. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. For the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
42. Broncos nothing. And Gay to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. A return now from the 4.
The Broncos take
The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Nick. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos.
Mims sent in motion here. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll go play action with Nix. Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
A run with Dobbins. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both running and pass.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Nick's gonna throw for it. He's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much. Do convert to keep the drive going.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
3 yards to go.
They'll throw. It's Nick. Oh, the ball's out. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football. So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. This one of the big plays in the game. The Niners get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's the Carolina defense, worst in the NFL last year, but coming up with a huge play here. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Panthers, just a little too good in this one. They come away with the win. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And this is Anthony Richardson. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.